Okay, and the last tab here, there's a couple of things that you can do with this, even though it is the LPR settings. So essentially what this is when we have cameras mounted on the vehicles, we tell them what group they're in. So if they're going into a specific, like it was Main Street, for example, here, that's the group we set up for that particular patrol area. And then they can go down the street, grab the plates, etc., and register them in the system. Now, this free parking time is essentially your e-chalking number. So if you, for yourselves, and I know Perth does this, you're how many hours?
2 hours.
2 hours, yeah. So you have the 120 minutes. So you can set that here. It can be set on the handheld, so it can be set in multiple places, and it just gives you that 120 minutes of free parking time. So essentially, if you're doing mobile patrol, it would allow them to go to a pay-by-plate machine or go to a kiosk and purchase a permit or something like that. Gives them that time to do so. So it can be either used for that particular sort of grace period, or it can be used for that your 2-hour free parking time. Okay, so now we've set this lot up so that it has a 2-hour free parking. So the thing I want to point out there, though, is that even though you're going to be, you can choose as to how you're going to do your street parking. I think Perth, I don't know if they even have a lot for their street parking. They just use the 2-hour on the handheld. So when it goes over that 2-hour free period, then they can give a ticket. But if you wanted to keep track of it, you could set up a lot for that. It wouldn't necessarily need to even have permits in it, but you could then set up some rules like this to do your street parking. So when you select that zone, it's going to apply those rules. So it's all totally up to you as to how you want to work that.